some nigga with his red from Friday chain.
What you mean, though?
Hey, no, man. Hey, Euphoric trip never had a guest. We finally got one. If y'all ever heard the songs that play before any of our videos, got my boy Jack's toise on.
Basement freestyle.
Yeah.
Chaka.
Hey, and we're going to review this Black Panther. Because, hey, first off, Ryan Coogler, great job.
Hey, undefeated.
3 for 3, man. Him and Michael.
Great job.
Yeah.
Hey, he 3 for 3 right now.
Hey, they like the 73 win Warriors, fan.
They Belichick and Brady, except they undefeated.
They win it all.
Chill on Brady, though, man.
He ain't undefeated, like Cougar. But anyway,
but everything from the visuals, the music, the transition
tone,
of the scenes,
story, man, the story. The script was A1.
It didn't even feel like a Marvel movie. You forget.
Yeah, I was watching it, and I did forget it at some point in time. I was like,
I definitely forgot.
I got watching
Black Panther until the fighting and stuff started going on. Yeah,
get caught up in the drama for real.
Because the character depth in this movie was great. You know, from the villain. You know, we'll get to all that more in depth, but you cared about everybody, whether it was a villain, whether it was a good guy. Everybody had.
It was a star-studded. It was star-studded.
But
no, it was this.
You had Michael B., Angela Bassett, Sterling Brown, Forrest Whitaker. You had my man Daniel from Get Out.
Oh yeah.
He in Black Mirror.
He's still in the
everything.
zone, though. Yeah. He's still in the sucker place, man.
Nah, he got out. He tripped out in the movie. He tripped out. I don't know, man.
He kind of went to the Darius mode, you know what I'm saying, and Get Out a little bit, because he was kind of on the other team a little bit. But anyway,
that's
everybody.
This was just like, visually, this was a beautiful movie. Like
it was.
Even when they made it look like a poor third world country, it still looked fantastic. You know what I'm saying?
Like
the CGI, the real photos that they took, everything blended in great. You know,
Chadwick Boseman, he owned it.
He owned right. He undefeated.
He on the road too. He undefeated too.
He undefeated too.
Like, but look, but the visuals, but the story. That's what got me. I was in there watching it like it was just a drama. I forgot it was a weird movie.
Black Panther starts off in Oakland, 92.
Mm-hmm. 92.
Hey, and shout out Ryan Coogler. Check this out. So this was his nod to where he grew up at, and to where the Black Panthers, originated. Mm-hmm. Although a little history lesson, Black Panther and the Black Panther Party came out the same year, but Black Panther was created a couple months before.
Yeah,
but that was just dope, just in the sense of how he started this off. Because we had Eric Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan. Oh my gosh,
man! With the R. Kelly I Wish video,
we top 3 Marvel villains.
We going there already? We going to Killmonger already?
Hey, we can go Killmonger because he owned this. He owned this movie.
Can I just say one thing? Like Michael B. Jordan did such a fantastic job that he kind of overshadowed the great job that Chadwick Boseman did.
Yeah, because Chadwick Boseman did his thing too.
He did his thing.
But from the first scene, when you see my man's in there
in the art gallery,
and he just in the denim outfit, just
you can't trust a brother in denim between.
And then he had the 2 slugs at the bottom.
Yeah,
slugs. I felt some sort of way about them slugs. I saw it like,
Paul Wall did that.
Hey, Paul Wall, the TV Johnny got them right.
Yeah.
But asking the chick about the artifacts, and he asked about different ones, and she was telling him where the artifacts were from, and he got the one and she said it was like West African or something. He said, nah.
That's from
Wakanda, but I'm gonna take this off your
hands.
Hey, so first off, what I liked about this movie most is I liked Spider-Man: Homecoming because of this too. Like the villains have depth. It's not I'm building a wormhole or building my own army type thing. Right. This was he had a story.
You cared.
He had reason to,
You kind of understood. You were just like, okay, what you doing is messed up. But I understand why you doing what you doing.
Because he hit home.
Yeah.
He hit home. Not to be political or nothing, but he hit home for
a lot of people.
His
message, on one scene he said, he was like, where I'm from, black people, we're dealing with oppression and, we ain't got what y'all got, so we
help the ones,
we finna go do this.
Ones that ain't got that.
Man, was this the first Marvel movie to deal with something like that in the movie?
Well, I mean, like a couple of movies had kind of like a little political message.
I don't
But
think
this
was cultural.
I hate to use that word, but it was like it dealt with more of like a cultural, political statement as well. You know what I'm saying? Because like even when the kid like she wanted to use the resources from Wakanda as well. Like she the one that kind of opened the
Lupita, she shine. Me shine. She shine.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Shuri, man.
Shuri, oh my god.
Shout out to Shuri.
Hey, the comedy from Shuri
was on point.
My Andy Serkis, his comedy. Hey, they had my mans from, both of the cats from Lord of the Rings in the same.
Martin Freeman and Andy Serkis, yeah.
Just in the same room at the same time. Like, that scene was dope. You had Stan Lee with his cameo.
Quick cameo early too.
It was early.
I wasn't expecting that.
And and I'm glad they did it when he wasn't in Wakanda. So
Yeah.
They did the right thing. So he just came down from being a watcher just to come,
just to chill.
He gotta watch everything, man.
He was just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It costs to be a watcher, so let me go ahead and get that.
I mean, and then let's talk about that. What y'all think about the car scene? Tell them about the car scene.
Now, see, this was my thing. Like, obviously, we saw, the flip in the trailer.
In the preview.
But when you see what it is in the movie, it just gives it that much more greatness because, first of all, the technology that Shuri used, that she was driving the car.
She wasn't even on the same continent, man.
First of all,
what you saying?
When she hopped in there, she was like, so what side of the road is
yeah.
Like, for goodness sake, this drive.
Not only was she not in the same city, she wasn't on the same continent.
She was in Wakanda just
chilling.
And then, she was on point, and then...
Her jokes, like...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, my man's had the Moses ones on.
He had
the one of
those. She threw the Vine joke in there.
She like, first of all, brother, what are those?
Like,
greatness.
Man, her take on the suit, just... Ooh. I can't wait until... Her, Tony Stark, and Banner are in like the same room.
That'd be amazing.
Imagine
they're gonna be amazed at how smart she is.
Creating a suit together.
Because we do know that Shuri takes over the Black Panther for a little bit in the comics. So obviously we're not gonna get that.
But we can't get it now because they destroyed everything.
So
and they destroyed the heart-shaped flower.
This movie gave us so many visuals. So one thing I noticed, they had the ancestral plane, and when T'Challa, he fought M'Baku at the beginning of the movie.
Shout out to Winston Duke.
Hey,
shout out to Winston Duke. His Man Ape.
Man Ape did his thing, bro. Like,
I think he could have pulled out the Man.
He had comedy too. Man Ape had comedy too.
I don't think they want to go down that route of the whole.
But I think the way he was, they kind of gave him the white fur. They probably could have,
I think we're gonna see it come.
Obviously,
we still can see it. They got the mask and everything.
Yeah, the mask was kind of.
That would be a great time for him to pull out the whole Man Ape thing.
That's true.
Against Thanos. That would be a great time.
Before he get.
He ain't gonna do nothing. But.
Yeah, I was about to say before he get. The earth.
T'Challa, wins the fight against him at the beginning of the movie. Don't make me kill you. And he made him submit. I'm like, man, this is like, they already getting into it. Like,
hey man,
that was early. I didn't expect that fight.
They couldn't give T'Challa nothing better than them A1 shorts he had on though. Like I know it ain't about the gear, but I'm just saying though.
Hey, at least you didn't see 2018 Patriots NFL champion shirts.
That was made
from those.
Yeah, them shorts was made from
see those.
Oh yeah, them shorts have been made from tears.
Man,
man.
Like with Eric, like so the ancestral plane, when they were going back, and he went back and the visual where the OG Panthers were. The ones that died before him and he talked to his father. That was a great visual. And this is a theory that I have. I feel like that's the Soul Gem's power in that. I could be wrong, but this is why I say that because in the comics, the Soul Gem is not visible, at first sight. Yeah. So I feel like that's what's powering the ancestral plane, and that's the reason they're able to,
my only thing
talk
with
like
that
that
would be
because Michael B. Jordan went back and talked to his pops.
But see, if I was going down that route, I would think it would be like the dirt that they covered them with. But
that's the point.
But T'Challa got buried in snow, and he still went there. So it's like.
So you think it's Wakanda? You think the Soul Gem? It's in Wakanda. It's in Wakanda.
But it's just like how they gonna
But see, this is my thing though. Like the soul gem has the power to kind of make you see your truth. You know what I'm saying? Think about even when you know Tyler went back to, he was just like, what is it to make me a good king? And his pop told him, you can't have a good heart and be a good king. And he kind of started to realize that through the movie, like you kind of gotta like change what you can do. And think about Michael B. Jordan, his pop was like, hey, like I gave you the key. You know what I'm saying, to do what you need to do, and that's when he kind of realized, like, hey, you know. You was right the whole time. Hey, I mean, think about this. It made him see they truth.
Hey, Michael B. Shout out to Michael B.
Oh yeah,
kid from Oakland.
Man,
you know they moved him from Harlem to Oakland for the movie purposes. And I like that. I like that.
I'm not mad at it.
And my man's found his way to Wakanda. Y'all remember that? Hey, that scene. Even that scene. Andy Serkis. Shout out to Andy Serkis. Claude had some great comedy for this movie.
Especially when he was locked up in jail.
But him dying caught me off guard.
Yeah,
they killed him so early.
But the way he died, I was fine with it.
It was genius on Killmonger part.
Because it showed how vicious he was.
How tactical he was.
Hey, like, because Claude had his girl, you know, his girlfriend at the time,
and
had her, and was like, if you don't put the gun down, I'm gonna shoot her. He was like,
it's okay, baby.
It's okay. Wow! Shot her right in the head.
I forgot about that part too.
Yeah, shot her in the head.
Yeah, like it was done. And then that's when Andy Serkis started running. Then, son, you going B?
That show you how tactical.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, like, he showed up to Wakanda. Never been to Wakanda. He shows up with a body bag. Like, that was player. That was some player shit.
Let me ask y'all this: how did he walk into Wakanda?
I feel like he got into Wakanda because he knew from his pops. His pops had that script when he went back in time when he became king after he whooped T'Challa. Yeah, they were straight out the comics with this one. I ain't gonna lie. They were pretty close to the comics with this one.
He thought Bane fucked up Batman.
But I feel like his pops had been writing stuff down about the secrets and everything about how Wakanda operates and all this. But he found that stuff out.
But even if he knew where it's at, like the coordinates, they got it cloaked, right?
Man, he gave him a key. He said that in there.
Yeah.
When he went back in time,
I gave you the key to salvation, you know.
Yep.
To salvation,
okay.
So.
That makes sense.
Man, like I said, he went back and he fucked up T'Challa. Like,
matter of fact, because even when like Cloud asked him how he get into Wakanda, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's when he showed. You know,
okay. I got a key.
Yeah, so
man, the reason they kept it close to the comics is like the throwing off the waterfall. That was straight out. The fight at the end with the rhinos.
Yeah. Hey, so was I the only one who was like confused as what he was about to do when he blew the horn?
I had a feeling that's what.
I had no idea the rhinos.
I had no idea the rhinos.
Because T'Challa was like,
fuck this shit up.
He was like, no, don't do it.
Because they looked worried when he pulled the horn out. They looked scared. So I was like, what are you about to do?
He called for them goons. Called for that backup real quick.
They came out
and full.
They fucked shit up.
Like people everywhere.
So Michael B. Jordan, every scene he was in,
he stole the show.
First time.
It was dope.
He upstaged everybody to me. The fight scene between him and T'Challa
at the end
for King.
No, for King. For King. That was one of my.
We're gonna talk about the end too, but for King,
that was great.
Hit my man with the UFC knee.
Yeah.
Bellator.
Hey, that was like FC right there, man.
He sliced T'Challa up like 3 times in like critical spots.
Oh man, he put them
like critical
with the slow cuts.
Yeah.
Like I really run this. You just.
But hey, hold on. Now that I think about it, now you bring that up. T'Challa was cold. He kind of got handled in a few of these fights.
And M'Baku
had them condoms. Like, what's up with that?
But I mean, at the same time, he's smart though.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Michael B. Jordan owned him though.
I mean, but
in the comics, Killmonger always messed him up one-on-one.
Yeah, Killmonger always giving Black Panther.
Because even
the ending fight scene, it just showed me how smart T'Challa is in battle.
Yeah.
But you know what I just realized about that second fight too? Because if you remember the first fight, it was just T'Challa and, you know what I'm saying, Eric one-on-one. See, the second fight, he had Shuri involved. And that's what kind of helped them beat.
He didn't really capitalize on
the train was just really giving them a break, I think.
Yeah, because they didn't really fight during the train
break. They talked.
Yeah, but
and that was that's when I thought he was gonna really get to the action. When
but you remember, like the vibranium is what he used for the opening to be able to stab him.
Mm-hmm.
So like when the vibranium and stuff was coming back in, that's when he flipped the knife and had that open. He stabbed. And that's when Michael B. Jordan was like, that was a good move. That was actually a good move. So he actually did use it
at the end.
Yeah, at the end.
Okay.
But like, I really have this movie. It's in my top 5 movies.
Oh yeah, easy.
Top 5 Marvel movies.
Top 5 Marvel movies.
Killmonger is top 5.
Killmonger is top 3.
He top 3 villains. He's number 2 for me.
He's number 2 for me. And the only reason, you know, hell, you didn't get that much screen time like I thought. But Killmonger, he killed
every part of the movie.
Like when he died, I think everybody had that like,
damn,
maybe he not gonna die.
His ending quote though, hey man, say bury
I'd
me
rather
in the
die to
ocean.
be enslaved, man.
Man,
I'd rather die to be enslaved.
Man.
So I mean, this movie for me, it's getting
it's up
a
there.
10-piece dark from Popeyes, 10
that.
bottles of Hennessy,
All that,
nigga. Hey,
and the finest,
bro, 10 raw cones, like
I give you that one.
Dip.
all that,
Dip,
bro,
dipped and everything,
all that. Like this movie, it's great.
Shout out to Shuri. She is the real MVP.
She's 6th man of the year on that one.
Now,
wait, hold on. We didn't mention the general though, cause she was cold too.
Yeah.
Ooh, everybody.
Everybody. Shout out to all the
whole
women.
Cast.
All the women in this movie, man.
Yeah.
They did their thing, man. Nakia, Shuri.
End credit scene. Let's talk about the end credit.
Oh.
And then like we had the first one.
They
basically letting them into Wakanda, gonna let the world know about them. They letting the United Nations.
Yeah.
The second one, show my man Buck.
With a soldier, man.
So he gonna be White Wolf. He gonna be White Wolf, not Hunter, but they about to put their own spin on it.
Because when you think about
them doing that,
because when you think about it, like he's still gonna be adopted technically, you know. So, but he's just not gonna be jealous of T'Challa being king. Because when you think about it, 9 times out of 10, they gonna make him the head of Dogs of War. So
I can see him being the head of the war.
Because that's when they gave Hunter the name White Wolf. You know what I'm saying? When he ended up being, you know.
So this movie just basically told me it's gonna be a second Black Panther.
It has to.
Y'all know I'm in phase 4. So what if they?
Hey, you deal with this every time?
Every time, bro. Every time.
Man, I don't know how you do it.
I don't know either, bro.